Welcome to the D&D Gardening Channel. Here's your host, Dee.
Hello and welcome to our channel. I am Dee with D&D Gardening and we're in my kitchen. What I am going to do today is make apple core jelly, and these are the remnants of some apples that I peeled to make some apple pie filling. They are over here in this pot they're coming to a boil so I can set the timer. But in the meantime, I wanted to get started on these because they're starting to turn brown and I ain't liking the way they're looking. So I am going to put them in this pot. And you just dump peels, cores and all in this pot. And what we're going to do is we're going to boil them and just wait until it gets all soft. And they're in here. I'm going to cover it with water and then I'm going to let it cook for a little while, and then I will show you. Yeah, I'll show you. Let me get this filled with water. Okay, I'm going to bring you in a little closer. All right, so I've got the pot filled, not filled, but I've got it where all of the apple peelings and the cores are beneath the water, and I'm helping it with my hands. I don't know if I've told y'all before, but I cook with my hands, so I am a clean person. But I cook with my hands. So I'm going to put them on this back burner and I'm going to turn the fire on. I got to go around you to do it. And I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm just going to turn it on medium and we're going to let it do what it do. As soon as I can find the lid. Okay, so I've got two things going on right now. I've got my apple core jelly cooking, and I've got my apple pie filling canning. I'm trying to check to see if it's we ain't boiling yet, so can't set the timer. So that's why I'm splitting it into two videos, but they kind of go hand in hand because the apple cores and peelings that I am making jelly out of came from the apples that I used for my apple pie filling. Yes, busy day in the kitchen. I still have not come up with a mantra for my kitchen videos, but because I haven't even thought about it really and haven't even looked. I know, bad me, but that's what's going on in my kitchen right now. So when the cores and peelings cook down a little, because it's going to take a little while, I will bring you back and I will show you what it looks like, and then we will go to the next step. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, we are off the tripod. Oh, let me zoom out so you guys can see. And the apple peels and cores are boiling away. So I'm going to let that boil for I'm going to let this boil for a little longer, and then I will bring you back once it is time to take it off of the fire and start the next set of steps. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, the apple cores and peels are just boiling away. It's time to turn them off and proceed to the next step. So what I'm going to do is, and I need the spot again. So I've got to figure out how in the heck am I going to do this. I think that I can pour this into this, and then I can pour it back into that. Let's see. Because I'm going to need that pot, because we're going to have to still cook it some more. So I'm just going to take it and pour. Now let's see if I can pour it without it splashing too much. Yep. Yay. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is use my double boiler as a strainer. Right here. This is what we're going to do. I am going to pour this right back in here. I put it in the double boiler part because I want to kind of mash the juice out. So I'm just going to mash. Now I didn't cook it for very, very long, but I cooked it long enough to where I've got all that apple juice. And I'm squeezing and pushing. And y'all know if it wasn't too hot, I'd be using my hands. Now I think we're to the point where we can throw the rest of this out. All right. So what we have left is this beautiful golden colored apple juice. I'm calling it apple juice, but it's apple juice. So into this, I'm going to actually put it on the burner. And in that pot, I need to add 3 cups of sugar, because I know that's not 8 cups of, that's not 8 cups of juice. I could measure it. Where's my measuring cup? I'm gonna measure it this way. Yeah, I do stuff the hard way, apparently. Okay, that's 2 cups of juicy juice. So I got 4 2/3 cups of apple juice. There. Alrighty. So I'm just going to say we have 4 cups of apple juice. I'm going to put 1 cup of sugar in this pot when that comes to a boil. Then I am going to put 1/4 cup of lemon juice in there. That is just to bring the acidity up so I can, hot water can this. And now we're just waiting on that to boil. So I will bring you back once this is at a rolling boil. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, we are getting some boiling. So next I need 3 cups of sugar. Alrighty, now I need a spatula. Oh, I got one. See, look at me. Okay, got a rolling boil going. Now I'm going to add in my sugar. That's 1 cup. I'm just going to stir it all in. And I am going to add my lemon juice. And I added a little pectin to it. Alright. Let's get this in here. And then it's going to start thickening up. And I'm just going to stir, 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 stir. Ooh, now it's turning kind of red. Or so it seems to me. But I know I'm supposed to let it go, continue boiling, or come to a rolling boil again, and you're not supposed to stir it anymore because you don't want to, you're supposed to let it do whatever it's supposed to do, but I don't want it to burn on the bottom, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be periodically stirring, but in the meantime I'm just going to be walking around trying to get things together. I got to get my pot ready. And helpful hint, I don't know if you know that if you add vinegar into your water, if you have, and I don't know if it's if you have hard water or not, I don't know if that plays a factor, but if you add hard water, if you had just a little vinegar into your water when you are water bath canning, that your jars won't come out with that dry film on it. Don't know if you knew that. And I'm saying that because I forgot to add the vinegar to my water, and so now my jars have that film on the outside of it. Yep, I forgot all about that. And I don't know if it's because we have hard water or why it does that, but it does. Now, you know what? I remember her saying that if it doesn't, you don't get the foam at the top, then there's not enough pectin in there. So I need to add more pectin. Yep, I need to add more pectin. So that apparently is not enough. I would rather, like I said before, err on the side of not having enough than err on the side of having too much. Because you can always add, but you can't always take away. Okay. Trying to stir it up with my fork, with my fork. Okay, I'm only going to add that much more. Yep, we're recording. I'm just going to stir it in if it will allow me. I don't know if it's supposed to be all jelly like that anyway. It's not breaking up. I'm just adding a little at a time. because the pectin is supposed to produce some kind of foam when it's in a rolling boil, and they're supposed to let you know that the pectin has been, I guess, activated or something. Okay, it looks like it's all dissolved. I still don't see those bubbles that we were talking about, but oh well. If it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it don't. I'm sure with them sitting, and once it's canned, we'll be all right. So no worries. Now, the one thing that I do not remember from the from the video is how long it's supposed to cook. I don't remember. Now, this recipe I got from Rose Red Homestead, but I don't remember how long it's actually supposed to be cooking. All right. I am gonna turn it off.
Hey, do you see those buttons below the video? Tap on a couple of them. That's what they're there for.
Okay, I need this up on high. Like high. Okay, let me get you guys into position. Okay. Where's my little trivet? I think that's what you call this thing. Woo! We rocking. Get out of there. Does anybody else's canner do that? It starts rocking when it gets like too hot. Okay, I think it's finally gonna stop. Jeez, fries. If you guys could have seen that thing, it was shaking like it's over there twerking. I was about to put it up at my house because we don't do that over here. Okay, let's see. There we go. Wait a minute. Yep. All right. Now with this, she left like a 1/4 inch head space. Now, I don't even know, y'all. I think I'd cook this down so much I'd probably get 2 good jars out of it, and that'll be it. But I just poured it straight to the rim. I'm still giving it an inch headspace. Oh, I need a paper towel. And that's in the way. You can't see what I'm doing. Wiping it off. Wiping it off. Put my lid on there. And we're gonna finger tighten. And that's hot. Put that there. And we're gonna pour. Alrighty. We might get 3 jars. And we're gonna wipe that off. And we're gonna get the lid, put that on there, and put that on there. Right there. I love that color. It's like a peach color. Ooh, I was getting carried away on that one. This is not going to be a full jar here. The next one's not going to be a full jar. All right, come on, let go. I have no idea what apple core jelly tastes like. We're going to find out. Yep, still recording. Have I been doing this and you guys haven't been able to see what I'm doing? Let me just zoom out. Oh, I'm just gonna pour the rest of it in there. Okay. So I actually did get 4 full jars. Oh.
A few moments later.
Good thing I came to look because it was shutting off by itself. As I was saying before I was being cut off, isn't this a pretty color? I didn't add anything in it to change the color. That's just the color of the apple juice that came out of the apples. So I need to check and see if my water is hot enough to put these jars in, and I will, oh, I can do that while you're right there. Let me see. Yep, it is. So I'm going to put these jars, let me just bring you over here. So I am going to put these jars, pardon me, as I play the gong, and I am going to put them, whoops, stand up, honey. You too. Or do y'all want to stand in the middle? I'll put you in the middle, since y'all little. I need to put some more water in here. That's not going to go over well, is it? Probably not. I might have made a boo-boo. Let me take these jars out, because I don't want no explosions happening. So I'm going to take these jars out. I am going to add more water because I want the water to be 2 inches over the top of these. And I want it to be hot. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll bring you back in a mo. Okay. What I did was I took hot water out of my tap and put it into the pot. So it has hot water in it. Now I am going to add my jars. Yeah, I think we should be safe. And they got plenty. of headspace in here. It's definitely well over 2 inches because I got a little carried away with the water. And I'm gonna slide y'all back some because I think I'm gonna put that little, oh no I'm not, because I filled that all the way up at the top. That little bitty apple pie filling thing that I had left, yeah. I was gonna add it, but I can't because it's full to the tippy top. And there is no room for expansion in there. So, anywho, the jars are in the pot. Say hello, jars. And as soon as that comes to a boil, I will set the timer for 15 minutes. And then we will be back in a mo. Okay, we are at a boil. So I am going to set this pot before it starts rocking and rolling for 15 minutes. Let's see, 15, come on now. Man, that's loud. All right, we are set for 15 minutes. And once this goes off, we shall return. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, we are at the final countdown for the canning of the apple core jelly. We're at the 35-second mark. Yay! I'm so excited! And I also noticed that 2 of my apple pie fillings did not seal. So I am going to have to stick those back into the canner. Now, that has never happened before. So I think it's safe because it's still hot. Kinda. Turn that off. Turn off my fire. They're still kind of hot, but not hot. So what I'm gonna do is, what am I gonna do? How do I temper the jars? Maybe I can get some hot tap water and set them in that, and then they will be able to go into the piping hot canner. I don't know, but I will have to look that up before I do that, because I'm not going to ruin 2 jars of pie filling because I didn't look into it. So anywho, we are talking about apple core jelly. So I am going to take the 4 jars out of the canner. And we are going to do that right now. As soon as I can get that excess water off of the lid. Alright, come on little fella. Look at that. Gorgeous color, isn't it? And I'm going to let that sit right there. And we only have 4 jars. It looks like there was no siphoning, which is outstanding, because I don't see any in the canner. Trying to get the water off of the lid. Hey, that was a pop. All right, so let me pull you over to the other side. Uh-oh, I've boxed myself in. I'm going to take you off the tripod to show you. Now here they are, my 4 jars of apple core jelly. Now they will sit, and I'm hoping that as they sit, they will thicken. And oh, there's number 2. And we will see what happens after that. I don't know why I always pick the dark corner, don't I? So, thank you for joining me in the making of the apple core jelly. I will try in the morning, and I don't always do a test after it's done. I guess I need to start doing that. Yeah, I'll have to start doing that. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that. So, with the pie filling, I've got that little jar. I'll have to do something with that. Yeah, the apple core jelly, I will make toast in the morning. I'm not going to make it today because it is 12:15 p.m. and I will just do it in the morning when I have my morning cup of coffee, and we'll taste it then and see what happens, because by then it would have set and we'll see how it turned out. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Thank you for joining me in the making of the apple core jelly. If this is your first time or your 5th time joining me, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. We got poppage. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Always remember, grow your own, eat your own. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And until the next time, I will see you then. Take care. Bye. I have lost my mind. Why am I not able to think clearly? Okay, so I've got 1 ow, 2 ow. That one's coming next. 3. Okay, so I got 3 sealed, 1 getting ready to pop. These 2, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. What you doing? Okay, so I need to look that up. Okay.
Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.